Godzilla. This time I'll be doing a joint live stream with my great friend and brother, High Flyers Tag Team. Say what's up to the fans.
What's up, everyone? High Flyers Tag Team back here. So like I was telling my stream, I probably won't be on ridiculously late, 11:30 probably latest, and I could be up at like 6:30 for work tomorrow. So, but that we'll be on that, which that gives us about an hour to get a lot of information in here. So,
Oh yeah, of course.
I guess we should get started, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Lost one? Yeah, so I played more of the monsters with Lost one before I started.
Oh, how'd that go?
She's a fucking goddess at the game. I don't fucking understand. Maybe an Exhibition Space
3.
Like, I'm gonna post 2 matches. Me and her did a 4-player match. I won that one, barely. And then we did 2 in a row, and she absolutely fucking like, I think I got 3. It was like out of 5 kills. I got 3 both times, I think, and she got 5. And then the last match, dude, it came down to the wire, almost, and she beat me. She had a little bit of health left, but she beat me. The last match was kind of close, but she still beat me. Because, dude, she knows combos and shit. I didn't know it was possible. So, anyone looking forward to see Lost One kicking my ass in World Boss?
Was it like that one, when you say down to the wire, is it like that one match we had at the UFO? Oh. Creep party, that's new. Oh, Togira. Yeah, EA, what's going on? Yeah, because I remember I made, like, a couple years ago, I made, like, 1 or 2 War of the Monsters videos, and I wanted to make more, but it was just that, like, one got a lot of hype, and then the second one kind of didn't, but then other people were, like, requesting more games. Yeah, but then it was like, people just started requesting more games, like, people wanted me to start playing Apex, and some people wanted me to start playing Fortnite. That is true. Then people started wanting me to play Apex, Fortnite. People also wanted me to start playing, like, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, so I was like, alright. EA? Oh. Yeah, I think it was, I needed to lower down my actual, like, in-headphone volume. Ah, so close. Yeah. All good.
It's not like we're teaming up or something. It's that he has more health than both of us combined.
True. It's just basically situational awareness. Oh, not good. Well, now you have the most.
At that point, I knew you guys were going to team up. I think, wow, you got lucky. How are you not dead?
Because I'm magical. I'm a space dragon after all.
Oh my god!
Yes! The fake out was what I was waiting for.
We're not lying to you, EA.
What do you think we're lying about?
What's a girl? Why is it? I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Oh, you're talking about the fact that EA is a girl.
Yeah, EA's like just really surprised. When I found out, I was just like, oh, wow, that's really neat. But I never. Meet me at Complex 1.
On my way.
I'm not lying.
Maybe this was a bad idea. Kiryu and Space Godzilla don't mix.
Yes, but it also depends on who else joins. Oh shit. EA can rock my Kiryu.
I can hold my own against Godzilla because I've found ways to get around it.
Until they combo lock me. Trust me. I have a pretty good
True. It's insane. But then yet again, it's also Hell's.
Yeah, but I'm saying that combo lock. Although I do want someone to talk me out of
What's up, last one? Yeah. 2006 was on, Pay was on, Syrup was on, and Lost Ones. And now you. Hold on, I'm trying to adjust my phone so I can have it set up straight. That way I can just look over instead of having to pull up my phone all the way just to look at something. Oh, stop! Oh, God. Yeah, you're a little quiet in my headphones right now. Well, I mean now you're fine. It's only because I turned the volume down on the headphones a little bit. Oh God. is like.
EA, we can switch up and go after him.
EA seems really confident on finding you.
I know EA likes to kill one person at times. If we do it. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I'll watch, we both seem good on watch.
Not good, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. Pay came back to my stream. Pay came back to my stream and he said, I'm moving over here. Way less insane. And I was like, okay. Pay. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. He said he can barely hear anything that you're saying. Yeah, on my stream anyways. Yeah. He said... Yeah. Everything we've known all along is exciting in my heart till I was not expecting the national anthem. Lost One said that he can't even hear you.
Oh, what? That killed me?
So Pace says that High has to talk in ear rape to be heard over here.
So they did hear ear rape.
They did hear the High anthem, the High national. Oh my god! That completely threw me off. I was like, wait. Does that mean he's gonna do ear rape?
I just listened to that, and they can barely hear it still. Everyone can hear you fine over here.
Yes, okay, Lost One. I dub the moderator.
Yeah, just meet me over.
Pace said, there we go, baby! And I was like, oh my god.
I'm pretty sure I asked. Hold on, I wanna make sure West is match. I'm pretty sure I asked Lost One to be a mod for me forever ago. I think I like texted her and was like, hey, or like on their own stream, like, hey, you wanna be a mod? Maybe a complex mod.
Yeah, I'm trying. Oh, you got a network error.
Yeah, I hate this. But everyone else
Syrup and
on my
EA.
stream basically asked to be my mod. Actually, I think Syrup. I think I might ask Syrup. Okay. Trying again, boys. No! No! Oh my god, everyone's playing Kiryu. What the fuck is going on?
Let's go to
Complex 2.
on it.
I'm here, are you?
Yep.
Yes! If you can't get Complex 1, there's always Complex 2.
There's always
Dude, I
options.
beat Hells one-on, like, I was shocked I beat Hells the other day, one-on-one, Bachelor Adult versus
What's going on, Godzilla King?
He's such a weird.
He is.
I'm surprising how
Damn. Yes, my moderator crew. I love you guys. Mind if I take a stab at it? Really trying not to hit you. Woo! Good thing the maneuverability on Bachelor Adult is like the king of kaiju will be deciding now. Hello. Hello, young Padawan.
people could literally watch your stream. They have it on watch your stream on the audio on I've seen what was I gonna ask you?
No, I think it was when you were talking about moderators and stuff. Hey, would you like to be a moderator? Also, hi Zargod, how you doing? Yeah, apparently. Well, as the Hokage of... Bah! Had the same ideas. Hmm.
I tried to hit my target.
Of course. GG to you too. Alright, Pei, by the power of being Hokage of West Coast Village, I make you my moderator. What's up, I am Hex? Also, I'm sorry, Zargod, that Hai wasn't responding to you.
I didn't even see Zargod. That's why I said, oh, Zargod's over there?
I
was like, man, that's kind of shocking you didn't come to my stream first.
Pei Pei in 2006 said oof.
Wait, what?
Pei and 2006 both said oof. Oof.
Oh, God. Hi, Zargod. Welcome back to my stream. I'm sorry. I'm a dick. Alright, complex one.
Alright, bet. And I know Hex, for some reason, are...
Two, I guess? No, complex one. Go to complex one.
Okay.
Why was it complex two?
Also, yeah, I understand that, Hex. For some reason, it's just like this really bad audio issue.
As soon as possible. I would never forget you.
Yeah, he said that he could barely hear you, and I was just telling him that we've been experiencing audio issues the past, like, 2 days. True. Oh, well, thank you, Hex, for being... He's in your stream? I don't know, Zargod. Why haven't you seen me stream? I stream. I just recently started picking up streams, like live streams and stuff. But I make content almost every day. Oh yeah. I do. I even used to get thrown into like old well, back before he deleted everything, I had old like old gold videos that I was in, and got my ass completely decimated as Mechagodzilla 2 and Space Godzilla. It was actually, one of them was a Space Godzilla battle royale. Yeah. Yeah. He's on mine too. I just don't think I've really played anything at the same time as him. Like, I have similar games, but I don't think I have like... Yeah, I played this game with him maybe 4 or 5 times, but twice we both lost. Jeez. I don't think Jan cares. I think he wants to finish the job. 1 second. Well, yeah. I do have the most health of the three of us. Well, it was no. He just seemed like he had that intent to only go after you. I should have been paying a little bit better attention. Not my fault. I tried roaring, but it did the turnaround instead. Alright, now this is looking bad. GG's. Now here comes the interesting part. Bam. And dead. Pei said, I feel like I went Kaioken times 4 and then some, then wiped my ass with Ella Whore and Summer Dick.
Oh yeah. I don't think you were here for that last thing. There was these two teamers, and I called them Summer Dick and Ella Dick.
Thank you, Hex. GG's, hi. Alright, brother. Who should I be? Who should I be? Who should I be? This is who I should be.
I don't play him that much anymore. Right side people threatening me for playing him, but I was like literally, people were like literally throwing threats at me for playing him, so I could go to the stream. It was like, I'll play as you fucking want to play.
Exactly. I like the conversation that we had earlier, though, about if they didn't necessarily lose the license to this game, about them possibly having a regular Mechagodzilla 2 instead of the Super version. That would have been so dope. That's probably like the least weird thing that's happened. Yeah, like it's been around for God knows how long. So Hex says, I sub to you and hi. You are the best Godzilla YouTubers and YouTubers alone. Keep up the great work. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I play with Stout quite a lot. Same here for me. I was just saying same here for me with like Stout. Same here. I mean, Godzilla gamer YouTubers, I would say. Because in terms of like... Oh yeah, for this game, not really. Oh yeah, Super Godzilla Gaming. Even like different areas of Godzilla, like merchandise. Like 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 Fresh Vinyl. I love Fresh Vinyl so much. I love Diego Doom. I listen to his reviews on like figures and stuff like that when I'm trying to pick up a new one. Who? Really? That would be crazy. I didn't know you could do that either.
I saw that and I was like, does that say Dangerfield? Like, is that fucking Dangerfield? I was like, bro, what are you doing here? You're like, oh, I'm checking a video, checking out Resident Evil. What are you guys up to? Oh my god, man. I was in a live stream with D-Man once, dude.
Do you remember when D-Man came on the stream the other day?
D-Man Prime?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, the actual D-Man.
Oh, you mean D-Man, D-Man.
Yeah, D-Man.
Yeah. Hmm. Oh. Interesting. Alright, Wes, I'm gonna head out for now. I'll be back later. Gotta charge my phone. Alright, 2006. We'll be here. Yeah, he said that his phone's gonna die, so he's gonna head out for a little bit. I remember one of my first matches with you, High, was Godzilla against Super Mechagodzilla, and you were like, you're the first person that's ever actually made me come to actual blows with Super Mechagodzilla, and I was like... Oh god.
I didn't even know who you were. I was just doing that on live stream. Wow.
Yeah. Free America. Yes, he does. Indeed, he does. That means you, my friend, have run into a large problem. Clap! Oh, jeez! That you did mean to clip. first off,
You know, I wish we could really stream
yeah. It's so scary. Oh, it's so scary. It always.
So focused right now.
I am. I'm way more focused than usual. No! I thought I walked all the way past you. No.
Yes, they're upset. I like how it got all quiet when you guys focused. James said thanks for the food.
Sorry, Pay. So sorry.
Ooh, GG's, you two. Yeah, Pay wanted me dead. You know, you. But Pay wanted me dead. He hated me.
So close. I thought I walked all the way past you so that punch was gonna hit nothing. Then I was gonna use that sonic boom.
Looking at your stream right now. I don't know if Gabriel's ever been on the stream. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that one is completely new to me.
There's some people that come on and really like it's easy. Alright, let's go to office history.
Pay said hi was SMG. He had to die. You said Office
See, I
District?
tell you, people literally hate me when I play him. There's people that straight up like give me like threats.
You said Office District, right?
Yeah, I'm on office history.
Oh, hails no.
Okay, hold on.
Network error. Hold on.
Alright, okay. Switch maps. Let's go to town tonight.
Alright, I'm on it.
Oh crap, clicked the wrong guy, but it's okay, just go there. Hate you. Wow.
Oh. Wow. Oh, this is gonna get really
This guy's
swifty.
not in my stream as far as I know, so
Oh no.
it's gonna get interesting. I think he hates me.
So it looks like you have a hit list on your back. Wonder how much they're paying.
You wanna see this game find out?
It might not. Should be interesting. Oh yeah. I'm starting to slow down a little bit.
I guess it's just too much work to add one.
Oh. I no. No, I hit nobody actually. Nope. I just don't think he had the time to get up. It looks like he might not be trying to fight.
I'm sure what
I didn't realize how aggressively he flaps his wings. Didn't think I was gonna turn, did you? Oh, I got off right before. Ow. Oh, it's sparked the side of me just barely. In about 3, 2, 1. Bonk. I still see your shadows in my face. I almost see that. Yes, actually I have.
From that TV show.
Yeah. I'd be down for that. Shit. Hello, my dear friend. My dearest, dearest, dearest friend. Which is the punch. Huh, this should end pretty interestingly. Ah! I knew that if I jumped to the right, I'd be able to dodge part of that first beam. Yeah, I'm thinking about staying on for a while. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be on till like 1 or 2 in the morning, cause I ain't got shit to do tomorrow. You got that early morning at the way? Do you have an early morning at the way, my brother? The way of Uganda? Madness, no Ebola. Is that the way, my brother? Is that the way of the Ebola? I am an African American.
When you said that,
I thought that myself, even though I can actually do a pretty solid Morgan Freeman, and I was thinking about doing it. I am African American. or as people in America like to call it, black. It just sounds like something Optimus Prime would say. Talking about racial terms. I am Caucasian.
He's like, did you just use gender pronouns?
Did you just use gender to make a derogatory term about me? Well, you'll have to answer to my main weapons specialist, Ironhide. I don't think I have.
It's a video about
That's new. So close. I know. I'm on orange right now.
Oh, Syrup said it's called Transform.
Pay said Autobots egg roll out. We are not Chinese. Can you imagine him talking to like Asian people and then saying that?
The Japanese or the Chinese.
No.
Is that a bad joke?
I mean it's all family friendly. We're cracking harmless jokes.
Because now there's people who get offended about that kind of stuff. Oh my god,
Snowflakes can't handle a little heat.
Alright. I guess we could try Office District again.
Office District again?
Snowflakes can't.
No, they cannot. That's why we call them snowflakes.
No. See how your shit is. Okay. We're gonna switch up and not go there.
Okay.
What's a good map? You got to pick all the ones on War of the Monsters. We'll switch it up.
Let's go to Mountain Base 2.
Ooh, that's an interesting. Mountain Base 2 is a weird one.
Yeah.
It always threw me off when I play it. I know it's supposed to be for Biollante or whatever. Fuck. Okay, that's not Mountain Base 1 then.
I got a network error. This is great.
Oh no. Jesus, that was
Yeah, I think
okay, we can
Loose.
try Mountain Base 2 again whenever you're ready.
I think Loose Identity and like a bunch of other people are definitely listening in on where we're going because they both met me there at Mountain Base 2.
I don't know. I have 19 people watching.
Alright.
My audience is here.
Alright, I'm there.
Meet you there. Look at Daddy's here. Come on, Wes. Come on, Wes. Let's
I'll-
go, Wes. Let's go, Wes. Let's go.
Booyah.
Wes. Yes. He's a Kiryu too, and you're space.
Oh god.
At least I have the chance to handle him.
True.
Although most times, Kiryu pass. But Dan's able to get Kiryu on the back foot. It's kind of hard to get back.
Oh yeah.
Space Culture, on the other hand, is easy for me. Just depends on what I need to beat. Space Culture is such a
Oh yeah. But he has a wide arsenal of weaponry, yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's good.
Mm-hmm.
which is really good for him. I think he could team up that with
Yeah, I believe so. It's also an interesting thing because actually his the crystal circle that he summons out of the ground, that actually does damage if someone stands right over where the
Oh
crystal's
yeah,
supposed to pop
it
up.
actually does like slight knockback, oddly enough, and it one shots each other.
Which comes in handy.
Definitely.
Oh, then you must be in
Rodan's
a different time zone, Hex, but that's fine.
Rodan's a fucking badass in this game. In case you haven't known. Rodan can win against a good majority of the monsters.
Yeah, that's very true.
Alright, see you destroyer.
May the fight commence. I hate that Kiryu doesn't just stand up. He has to go through the whole.
Yeah, I hate that too. Because that's the point. But it's good for people. It's good for everyone else. You
Yeah.
just gotta time everything right though, because when he's in the air, you can get him. He just his animation is. If he's on the ground, he can hit him.
I almost like don't want to interfere with this.
At some point, maybe.
Nah.
What? Bullshit. She not hit me. Hey, if you can hear me, we can, switch targets. Since, like, we can put our health together when half of it is. What did you take damage?
Who, me?
Yeah.
From you.
Well, health sucks because we're not too far from, ending. At least on my end. You'll still be streaming.
Yeah, it was because he was backing you up and you were like coming at me, and that sonic boom caught me a couple times.
Bro, hey, fuck, bro. What the fuck?
Yes, Pei.
You can fight fucking
Hail your Hokage.
have fun with that.
これとどミリオです。
Fine, fine. He apparently doesn't want me to fight. Apparently he wants to have a fair one for one. It's like, I see how it is. Well, I play as Rodan special, Smasher said, because he's one of the best people in the game. Oh. He stink. Nice. I mean, I kind of thought he was getting like a soldier of werewolf, but oh my god, this kid's gonna leave me alone.
Would you like to join him in the afterlife?
Yo, Hell's Gate, bro. I played with Lost One and Wicked tonight, or Wicked, West Coast tonight. My god, on
Oh.
It's called War of the Monsters. Boy, had this coming.
Did I know?
Look at us, now we're both at one.
You are surviving by a thread, my boy.
I know. Getting lucky he's even getting shots. Shut up, syrup. You didn't mean to be syrup. Oh, I was not looking! I was reading my text! No! I looked down real quick because I saw...
Yep.
God damn. I literally looked down. The next thing I know is when I look up, because I heard your beat. I looked up and all I see is...
GG pay, GG high.
GG.
I was
Thanks a lot, Tay. It's all your fault.
like, he said high wouldn't lay off.
Pay wouldn't lay off. I backed off and he came up behind me and started attacking me again. What's he talking about? I think he's on crack.
Are you on crack pay? Is this what we're doing?
Yeah,
now?
hells. I played War of the Monsters with Lost One and West Coast. Me and West Coast had about the same amount of skill. Lost One's a legend at the game, apparently.
If only that game was a 4-player. That game is so beautiful.
Yeah. At least the bots feel like actual people.
Oh my god, whenever we would pick either Mantis or the Dragon, I swear to god.
Like, even the dragon, like, in the dragon, like, they fly around like they're actual people. Like, they'll literally just go around the map flying all the time. Like, one of us.
True.
Alright, I'm going to space. Yeah! Oh my god. You and me could go either way. Me and EA here.
Do you need assistance?
Oh my god. I'm just like, I'm not worried about you.
Would you like some assistance?
He's about to flat fall for him.
Would you like some assistance?
Yeah, I mean,
Leave it to me. I got it. Hey. Come on, EA. What is your rush to get away?
Mel said you had him sing.
Put up your ass. We will be the Shobijin, my dear sir. Indeed it must. Damn that Godzilla. He is not having it with you. Yeah, that or he's trying to get away.
No, he's probably gonna get away from so he can come around.
Tay said that he wanted you. Pay said that he wanted you dead first. Oh, thank you, King. That is very, very kind of you, Godzilla King. I am a singer. Yeah, Godzilla King. And Future Boy YT. What's good, Future Boy? Future Boy, you too. Tay said, well, he was Rodan. I think that was the point. He said that's his defense. You're Rodan.
What? What? The original Mothra destroyed Godzilla, and she was about to die. She died during the fight for health issues, and she still beat him.
She also dragged his ass.
She died from COVID during the fight and still won. And then, yeah, the case was something. Mothra Leo probably beat one.
Wasn't 2003's Mothra at the edge of death too? Yeah, because that was the reason. I was gonna say because the one grandpa was like, that's the reason why she's using her. Oh. I thought that was the reason why the grandpa said that she was using her scales is because she was on the edge of dying and it's like her ultimate defense mechanism when she's about to.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna watch the 2003 fight. 2004 fight quite a bit.
And then became
Anime Mothra was like kid anime Godzilla.
fight like a man, yeah. Don't just spam, fight me.
I've also heard a lot of people say that there's a lot of Godzilla team who's not Mothra. I mean, honestly, from the next, it just depends. The strongest versions of Godzilla are versus
True. I would.
there's one from this anime video game. Godzilla versus that fought three omnipresent beings that yeah, Godzilla, that Godzilla was known against him and did some other crazy stuff. Like he can like beat up with spirits and shit, I guess. And then there's IDW do a composition. That one they killed both the Penguin and Elgardian, which are omnipresent beings, which one created. They're stated to be the same power, or basically equal. One created like everything in existence besides himself. God created one created all of existence. Although he got to learn and just was just strong.
This is not good. This is not good.
Just does something with time travel. I guess it just depends. If she can go back.
That's also what I liked about the 90s movies, is that it's about a male Mothra. So, sorry, my controller is being all fucky, but GG's.
Alright, what time is it?
11:46.
I'll try to do one more match before I get off, and then let's go to C1.
The ultimate battlefield.
Let's play as my old
The battlefield. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Hold on.
Hurry up, bro. Oh.
Now it's time to see who's really got the upper hand.
Hell's ass why we didn't play C3. Oh, I'm taking my medicine.
Is there a C3? What? Oh, it's like, because at first I was like, oh yeah, why don't we go C3? And I was like, huh?
I thought you were serious. Then I thought you were kidding. Then I thought you were serious. I don't think you realize the roller coaster emotions.
He said, okay. Do you think you're going to be streaming tomorrow?
Am I gonna be? Maybe. Someone asked me. Or you asked me.
I'm asking.
I mean, probably unless I'm really tired from working all day. Just want to chill out all day.
I feel that.
I'll probably want to play some. I'll probably want to play some more War of the Monsters.
I'm down to run stuff back too, because for me and you it was all close calls. What are your thoughts on GMK Godzilla? Yes. No, the Godzilla himself. That is like overall one of my favorite Godzillas, hands down. When he absorbed King Ghidorah's power to power up his atomic breath at the end, that was dope. Oh. Gotcha. Oh, I like that. But in the way you're super critical about it. Yeah, he didn't miss anything. 2006. Ow! Hold on. Hold on now. Hold on. I'm missing something because y'all just kicked my ass. I was like zoning out a little bit. I was like, button, 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 button. And then I should look down at my health and I was like, oh shit. You guys have been whooping my ass this whole time. Young Tammy on my stream says that her favorite Godzilla movie right now is actually Godzilla King of the Monsters 2019. Yeah. Mm-hmm. For me, in terms of theater experience, me in terms of theater experience, for mine, it's probably Shin Godzilla, only because I was able to see it in IMAX. Yeah, I watched King of the Monsters, and there's a Cinemark over here. Yeah, I was gonna say the Cinemark in the mall up here is... Yeah, the Cinemark up here by where I live has IMAX options. Your challenge is unfavorable. Get out of my ring. I am the king around this parts.
I think the most hype I've ever had for like a movie period was 2014. I had hype for King of the Monsters, but I think a mixture of me being older now and it being the first Godzilla film in years, and it actually being the first new Godzilla film since I became a Godzilla fan. The GG's EA.
GG's, boys.
Bring in a Final Wars figure to watch. I almost brought a. I was thinking about bringing one of my Jax figures. I think I might end my stream and get off for now. I didn't cry any of the trailers for King of the Monsters. I might have cried for one of the 2014 ones, honestly.
To be honest, the idea of Shin scared the shit out of me when I first saw it as a trailer. But then I actually went on to watch the movie, and I was like, this is actually a good movie in its respective universe.
Shin?
Yeah.
I love Shin. I don't know why there's a weird, like, that's one of those films you're like, most people aren't in the middle about. It's either like, love it or you hate it.
Yeah. But I realized...
As of right now, until I rewatch all the movies, I'm like, ooh, like, how I used to rank it. I used to have it like 3.
Oh, that's not bad.
2014 used to be number 3. King of the Monsters is in top like 20. That might change. I really did enjoy a lot of the skipped school a ton for like every single game monster. Other than the first one, because I was in third summer. The second one, I skipped school that day and had a live stream for it. The third one came out as I was going to school, so I just sat out in my car and skipped my first two periods, like first two periods, make videos and stuff for it.
That
I
dedication.
was sitting out in my car making a video, waited until it uploaded so I could edit it and like do all sorts of stuff to it. I'm the type of person that skips school to watch Trevor. So, and I'm still a straight A student. Don't ask me how, because I don't know.
Hey,
Alright,
you're on top of it.
I think I'm ending my stream. Hells, you want to hop on to a quick War of the Monsters match before I go to bed? Just test the waters a bit. Or get on a party, whatever with you. Hell, maybe we can have Wes in here still chilling out.
Yes. I want to hear all this fun shit going on.
But yeah, it's just gonna be like one match. But I'm just wondering, hell, if you want to try out what monsters would work with me. Last one said there was no lag or anything. You're about to shower? Come on, bro. It's like one match. It's one match, bro. Alright, but yeah, I think I'm ending the stream. Might talk for a little bit until I see what's going on with Hells. Alright, thank you all for coming. It's a fun night, and thanks for coming, Wes.
Of course,
Love
anytime.
your stream, bro. Alright, peace out for my stream, everyone. If you haven't, West Coast is going to be streaming for a while, so just go check out his stream. My stream's done. Now I'm gonna wait to see what Hell says.
I think they could still hear you in mine, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. There's like, there's not as many people. Once everyone goes over there, be like, I'm still here.
Yeah, most likely. Space Destroyer. I haven't played as you in a while, big boy. This is a really bad predicament to be in. There's 2 burnings.
Oh god. I bet you're living in a nightmare right now.
What's going on, Mecha Godzilla?
I didn't check my chat. Just kind of ready to get off.
Probably
Hell's get on your stream? Or is he still on?
he might still be on yours.
I sent some messages online, but he hasn't responded, so I don't know.
2006. That probably for like another hour or so.
I bet people still can't
What's up, King Titan? Yeah, it's gonna be filled, that's for sure. I think they still can hear you. Oh, Syrup's on here. Yeah, it was just at like 16 people like a second ago. This. I got you. Destroyer, you could have just asked me. Destroyer wants to be a mod, and he has syrup, and I was like,
I just
yeah, I can understand that.
I only want a few at a time. Right now I have like 4. Just because I want that to be
I think I just crossed over that 7K threshold a couple days ago. Thank you. I feel that though, but there is so much going on in this chat right now. Yeah, because we got Mechagodzilla talking about shit. We have Syrup asking about what time it is. Yes, it is 12. Thanks 2006 for the congrats.
Thanks for asking.
Destroya, yes, you can be a moderator. Destroya, just don't put everybody in timeout, please. Lost one, I will accept your friend request once this match is over. Pay, I agree with you on talking about shit, because that shouldn't really be a topic right now. I am almighty. If you don't think I have this in the bag, I'm sorry, but you're sadly mistaken. Let's see, what else? King Titan asks, who would win, Godzilla 1975 or 2003? Any ideas?
What?
So, King Titan asks who would win, Godzilla 1975 or 2003? Who do you have?
1975, 2003?
Yep.
2003. Because, I mean, while 1975 is a bit quicker in speed in fight, anyways, it just depends on, like, I think Legendary has a chance to beat Heisei hard, but, like, with that one, I mean, 2003 survived absolute zero, which is insane.
Mm-hmm.
I think you realize how powerful something like that would be. I mean, we see it instantly destroy buildings, just turn them into nothing. And Kiryu survived that too. But the thing is that Kiryu's stronger than Mechagodzilla, I would say. Show up Mechagodzilla. So, thing with that, while I think 75 is extremely powerful, he could definitely throw around 2003, get some good hits. I think it's going to come down to their durability. I don't know. I think it could be close, but I think 2003 can take it. Just based on the fact that he can fight. Like, he can do quick and still fight. Don't get me wrong. But he's not like a boxer. Like 75 is.
True.
That, I feel like, well, we never really see the full extent of their stamina, I guess. So. But, that's my take on it. Could be wrong. Could be completely wrong.
Yeah, 2003, although he's not really much of a boxer, with like quick hits and stuff like that, he's definitely a powerhouse when it comes to his attacks and stuff, because Mechagodzilla isn't he the heaviest of all the mechs so far, despite the height difference?
Which one?
Isn't Kiryu the heaviest of all the Mechagodzillas?
No.
Or is it
Super Mecha.
Super Mechagodzilla? Gotcha.
I think Kiryu's like 30,000 tons or something. I forget. And Super Mechagodzilla is about 150,000.
That is insane. But even then,
Oh, go on.
and I was just gonna say that even then, 2003's atomic breath is so powerful that it can actually send him flying like a rag doll.
Oh wait, sorry, I was texting Sarah. Which one? Oh yeah. His atomic breath. Yeah, that is true. There's a big difference in atomic breath. 75 was strong enough to phase the Tanosaurus, knock him out temporarily, and hurt Mechagodzilla. But 2003's can fucking just launch him through the air. Mechagodzilla said he is the heaviest. Well, yeah, technically it would be.
Yeah. Destroyer said Destroyer said hi is still here. Yeah, he's still sitting in the party right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be here long. I'm just trying to talk so.
Syrup, do it.
But
The game.
back up and tie me up and stop talking about shit. Super Godzilla versus Army. I don't know much about Super Godzilla, but I heard he's pretty fucking powerful.
Oh, are you in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was like, how do you know what they're talking about?
I'm trying to talk Syrup. I'm still on stream. Like, I'm shocked you're not muted.
Oh, I meant to. I'm just like looking through stuff.
Syrup. He can join the party. He doesn't have to have the game. He doesn't have to talk. He says join the party and join my shirt. And then he can play with it.
See? It's easy.
Yeah, like he doesn't have to have the game. Like it's not multiplayer game or anything, is that?
That's really the saddest thing about it.
Which it used to be in the first anime Godzilla. Yeah, the first movie's not a mistake. Personally, I think City Edge Battle is a big upgrade. Lost One was a really review.
Oh, that didn't even like pull up on the stream.
So
I am scared, actually, because I heard that she's also a god at freaking War of the Monsters, so that's terrifying.
me and Oscar, I think we have found she's beat
King Titan asked the question, Batra versus Megaguirus. I would say so. Yeah. Someone said Megaguirus versus Kamazotes. That's hard to tell because we haven't even seen what he's like yet. Syrup, what you doing, bro? Destroyer versus King Ghidorah. Destroyer. No. Yeah, because if it's like Grand Ghidorah, then that's a different story. That's also true. I kind of like Death Ghidorah. Hey, that's like one of two iterations of Ghidorah that walk on four legs. I like how Kaiser's beams literally defy gravity themselves. Yeah. Then yet again, that Ghidorah was morphing through dimensions and stuff. Lost One said Kaiser used to be the strongest Ghidorah. Yeah, we can't really take that into. Yeah. Kaiser Power Ghidorah would be insane.
I meant to say.
Kaiser Power Godzilla. Now that raises the question of who would win, 2019 or 2004?
See, the reason I think that Legendary beat just because
True. You literally don't need it. Like, I don't even have the game downloaded anymore, and just because High has shared play, like my screen automatically became his, and I could literally play it. Who would win, Gabra or Titanosaurus? Titanosaurus. Yeah. Him. I was gonna say him dodging Anguirus, King Caesar, and Rodan all at the same time. Your party. I think they can, because someone was talking about how they can still hear you. But he said in.
Oh, he's in my thing. Oh, he's in the party.
He's in the party. Okay. So Syrup, you need to join the share play that High just put out. And once you do that, yeah, go to the party, GG Pay. Go to the party menu where you can see all of us, and then on the right hand side it'll say share play. Click on that and you'll be able to play as a host.
Oh yeah, Show Mechagodzilla. I feel like Show Mechagodzilla would definitely be Super Mechagodzilla for the same height.
Yeah.
Super Mechagodzilla is just a blast cannon. It has all that beam power and stuff. It got beat by Fire Rodan.
True.
That should tell you something.
If it wasn't for that blasted plasma grenade that came from his stomach and sent him flying into a skyscraper.
Hey, Syrup. There you go, Syrup. He's playing.
Yeah, because Super Mechagodzilla, isn't he almost 100 meters?
Super Mechagodzilla's 120.
That is freaking massive.
I know.
Like, you really don't grasp the size of some of these monsters until they say that. Like, almost every single one of the Showa monsters are like 50 meters, which is crazy.
Yeah. I'm really hoping, crossing my fingers, we get a 450 feet tall Mechagodzilla in the movie.
That'd be so dope. Pei said the guy that he beat. Syrup, what are you confused about, buddy? What's going on?
I mean, I don't blame him. This would be very foreign movie.
Tammy, I have seen the YouTuber Monster Island Buddies.
If you can hear me, sir, I'm just like a guy.
Alright, Lost, do you want to 1v1 bet? Let's do that. I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked. Let's go to Harbor. Well, that's good, Pate. Tell him GG. It's okay, Syrup. It's really, really, really easy to catch on to. There's nothing you need to worry about. I promise.
I immediately attacked this. I did my special on right away.
Hey Zargot, I'm trying to play with Lost One, because she asked me to 1v1 earlier when I was going into a 3-player.
You have one of the monsters left?
Um, I have I downloaded it. I just need to like go back and
Let's say, dude, I promise you're gonna be in a world of hurt. Fight monster.
that might have to be my video for one of the videos for tomorrow.
Actually, yeah, you could record. You could record on your own channel then.
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely down with that.
You were the one. He's like, what the fuck?
Syrup, look, I know it's weird. Just calm down, buddy. It's okay. So many people want to 1v1. This is awesome. Lost One wants to 1v1. Destroyer wants to 1v1. Future Boy wants to 1v1.
Yeah, get used to it. You're gonna always have a bunch of
Look, the controls are whack. Okay, it's
They're not as bad as PS4.
true.
Oh, he doesn't even know the half of the controls yet. Does he not do his specials or anything?
Hey,
Triangle and circle is one of your specials. Square and X one of your specials. The way you know you have a special is that glowing. See that box? That's how you know you have a special. Square is basic attack. Triangle is heavy attack.
hey, Lost One, you choose a map and I'll meet you there.
X is jump. L1 and R1 together is to lock on to something. What I'm doing. More advanced stuff. If you jump, hey, that's me. I'm trying to show you how to play. If you jump and you hit at the right time, up triangle, you do a slam attack. You can charge. You gotta. Yeah, you're that one. You gotta jump all the way and then slam like that. I'm trying to. And then there's also, like I said, more advanced stuff. If you double up twice, you can run, charge. Chase one, you can parry people and stun them doing up triangle, or block while doing up triangle, and if you do it at the right time, you can counter them. Maybe I'm not the best person to teach you, I don't know. Maybe we should do a 1v1 first. Let me show you one. So it's like playing on an ice cube.
Hey, Lost One, meet me at C1.
Just pick a guy, I'll show you how to play. I'll show you the basics real quick.
King Titan, I actually did not know that at all.
What?
King Titan says that Space Godzilla in its flying crystal form weighs 720,000 tons, which is
Yeah, he's heavier than Godzilla Earth. Because for some reason Godzilla Earth is lighter than Godzilla.
what's Lost One's gamer tag?
Mecha King Zilla.
20?
Okay. Things like Mecha King Zilla. Okay, so this is how you play. Tell her to put it in chat. So squares, well, you can do that. You can like shoot stuff, but like if you go up close and hit square, you can punch. You lock. Wait, hold on, sir. You lock on with L1 and R1. Do that.
Oh, good stuff, Lost One.
You can lock on with L1 R1.
Meet me at
No,
C2.
you hold them down. You have to hold it down. Yellow circle. See on lock.
Red Zone, I'm trying to play with Lost One. It's nothing against you, it's just he asked me first, so I want to get a game in with her.
Oh, dude, jeez, he's trying to kill me. I'm trying to
Go to
That's it. And then you can do basic
last one. Go
combos.
to town at night. It's where I
You can do
will
heavy ones with
be.
triangle. It's a triangle. There you go. Circle is to grab.
Uh,
Grab, throw, grab vehicles and stuff. Weapons you can hit with them. Or you can throw them. You can grab stuff and
Tammy
throw 'em.
asked, "Do you know
Triangle
Markiplier?"
circle
I've
is a
actually
special
met
where it's
him
like
like once or
and
twice.
it's
He's actually a really,
black.
really, really nice person. He's from originally born in and around Cincinnati, which is great because
Hey
he's
Wes,
like a hometown person.
do you want us to like back out of the stream or like the party or something?
Oh
Or are you
no,
focused?
you're completely fine.
Okay, triangle, hold on, sir. Triangle and circle is 1 year specials. Then to like your big specials like this. Um, Square and X are just like your nuclear pulse. You have like heavy monsters with nuclear pulse. X obviously is on the top of the line. And energy gives you specials. And these specials right here on the side. On this billboard right here. That red one gives automatically gives you a special. Go up there and grab it. You can also climb buildings, by the way, by walking up to the building. That's the basics. Now that you know that on more advanced stuff, up
Oh, that's not good.
and if you hit triangle, you can try up twice.
Oh, that's definitely not good.
Triangle. Get triangle. That's advanced. If you're hitting me, circle. There, see? Counter by blocking and then doing up triangle. And then up triangle is that. It's like a knockdown. You're flying through the air, placing up higher.
This is not good.
You know what's on yet?
I do not. I meant to look that up the last time we were playing.
Lost one. How do you
Hey, lost one. How do you taunt? What the fuck's a taunt?
down triangle does a heavy knockback? I did not know that.
Yeah, that's how whenever I was able to stun you, I can easily just knock you back instead of having to go through the whole combo just to do it.
I didn't know that was cool.
Well, because you see, downward triangle is like a heavy knockback that knocks you far, and then I think down square is where it knocks you upward instead of outward. GG's lost one, by the way.
I wonder if the quality looks bad for me, by any chance. Just because, sometimes quality gets bad for you, you said?
Yeah, it when doing share play, you'll run into, if your connection like tends to waver all the time, you'll run into a freeze like of your like game where it might glitch out and you'll only see one thing on your screen for a little bit.
She said D-pad. Look at it.
D-pad, huh? Alright. Peace out, Godzilla 74. And so many people want to play with me right now, and I don't know what to do.
Get back. You're gonna die.
I think in order, I'm gonna do 3 players again at some point, but Future Boy and Destroya both wanna play. Also, by 2006, I'll see you later, broski. I think Destroya asked first, and then it was Zar. No, it was Destroya, Future Boy, and then it was Zargod. So Destroya, you tell me where you want to go. Harbor.
The select on PS2. Oh, I figured it out. All right. Stop, sir. Stop. Damn it.
Is you over here whooping your ass now?
Yeah, you can taunt with this button. I don't know what to get. You get power ups by taunting. It's basically on your D-pad. Click the left part of it. Your D-pad's like the finger pad. There. Okay. When you have energy, you have to have like.
If you've known. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, D. I know. You do what you want to do, bro. I'm here to support you. You also got work. Yes, do tsunami. Yes. Ah, it's that turnaround. Godzilla's just so combo heavy. Ah, good stuff, Destroyer. Good stuff. GG's. Okay. Alright, so next is Future Boy. Fat rip, J Deer. Fat rip. It's just so many people are combo heavy, like Destroya. Especially as Godzilla, like, I can't.
Another tsunami incoming, syrup. Get on a building. Oh yeah, if you get impaled, something like that, just button mash. Button mash, square, triangle, circle, and X. You got up faster doing that too.
Syrup, you climb by pressing circle on a building. Okay, so
throw objects. You grab an object.
Harbor. Alright,
then. Throw it. Make sure you lock on.
Everything we've known all along.
And don't forget about your specials.
He's right beside you in your heart. Love it that will bind you. Really yearning by the way I say it. Everything I've known. You watch me, just watch me. No, Jay Deer, I'm actually just a singer. Like before YouTube, really, since I was born, it's just been me. I've been a singer. King of the Monsters said, well, I'm still here, so that's fine. I'm going. Oh, Future Boy, you're in trouble now. I'm going all out. Yeah. That's for if you're facing upright. Dodge. Blast. Alright, brother man.
Did you have fun with that, Soro? We could definitely try it again sometime if you wanna.
GG's. GG's, GG's. Last one has a crush on Hell's Gate. What? Destroyer, what are you talking about?
So confusing and chaotic. It is until you learn. Once you learn how to play a game, it's not that confusing.
Aw, he left the party.
Wes knows what I mean.
Yeah, it's once you get the swing of it, it's literally just
Like once
touch
you
and
know the
go.
basics, you're fine. We were playing it in your defense. We were playing it on hard mode, so we were playing on hard. But yeah, once you know the basics, you can do pretty good. You said it was fun.
It was close. So Jay Deer, I have to go through one more. Wait, Zargot, are you still on?
Sir just asked if that was hard mode. Yeah, we were playing on hard difficulty.
Yeah.
The AIs were hard, so that means they were as good, if not better. So basically, what hard mode does, each mode basically, I guess it like pushes the AI to like easy. I guess they won't go for as many drops. Take it from you, heal, get energy and stuff. They won't do certain combos to you. Like they'll be a lot easier. You won't block as much, and they won't target you as much. I don't think. Hard mode, they'll target you a lot, like an actual player. They'll fight each other, they'll target you a lot. They'll do every combo in the book because the AIs know that. They're like really smart. They'll go for drops and make sure the health gets low. They know how to like catch themselves midair every
That's not
time.
how I meant to be.
Like you know what I mean. Wes.
Yeah.
This game makes them feel like they're actually.
I'll see one. Okay.
Yeah, sure. So, well, fuck. In that case,
I know, that's what I was laughing at. I was like, huh?
I didn't even get a kill. I didn't even get a kill that match because I was just messing around.
At Destroyer.
Yeah, once you learn it, and from what I learned today, Lost One taught me that praying mantis guy is actually the best place in the game. Because it can combo lock the hell out of you.
Jay Deer, you're literally the next matchup. This probably won't even take more than 3 minutes because Zargot is a fucking goat.
Let me know if you want to play that again sometime, sir. Let me know if that lagged at all.
Guys, leave Lost One alone. Her love interest is hers alone to make, and nobody should judge her because of that.
I have fun with this place.
Alright, brother man. Alright, cool. If you want to do more, War of the Monsters, let me know. Alright, bro. You too. I am now the Party feeds. Aw, I thought I was just gonna land barely beyond it. I'm like trying to keep up with the check. I was gonna say, last one, I think you're even older than me. I'm almost positive. What's up, Faye? Good to have you back. Are you okay, sir? Hells is indeed 19 and I am 20 years old. This is gonna hurt. Oh. Really, Pay? At this point, I'm just kind of messing around. How old is Hells? That's a great question. GG's, GG's, GG's. You're not that much older than us, last one. Well, than me. Hex. Hex is also an adult. So J Deer, are you still in here, brother? JK West, that kid, that was Space Godzilla. I taught him how to play Destroyer. Oh, how'd that go? You're between 10 and 15. Zargod, I want to make you a moderator, but I feel like I already have a lot, because I already have like 6 or 7. And I don't want to have like so many moderators that like every person that I have is like a moderator or something. So I don't want to like overcrowd that, you know. Destroy Destroy It's J Deer's turn. Come on. You'll go next, I promise. Yeah, I can't have everybody be a mod. J Deer, is this you? Hex, don't worry about it. I didn't realize what a moderator really was. I can't help that, like, the talk to stream ratio is slow. Like, I can't help that. So wait, J Deer, is this you? Oh no, this isn't you. God damn it. God dang it. Just go back in, you'll find me. Here, you... Oh, that was you. That was you. Bye, Zargad. Sorry that I couldn't make you a moderator. Well, I didn't exactly put 2 and 2 together because not a lot of people are like banging my line all the time. Booyaka shot. Oh no, what am I talking about? Yes, I did know that that was you. I'm stupid. Because I remember we played that like entire day. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Ooh, this fight barely nicked my foot. I robbed my mom's Gatorade. That's a new one. Aw, come on, no spamming. I want to have a fair fight. It's okay, Syrup. Just text it in the group chat. Rip Syrup. Ooh. Ooh. Lag. Yes, the moderator is basically that blue highlighted name. Ah, can't speak English today. Aw, come on, John Deere. Come on, Jake. You're just gonna spam me in the corner? So unprofessional. I'm gonna go subscribe to your West Coast tomorrow. Hopefully by now. Good night. Good night, King Titan. Destroyer. Remember what I gave Pay as a stipulation. Sorry, J dear. Hey, GG. Destroyer, I'm gonna give you the same rules I gave Pay. Let me know if someone... Can I make a joke for what? Alright. Everybody take it easy. It's alright. It's okay. Everything's fine. Really good job, Flowery Bench. I was low-key like, wigging out a little bit before it died, so I'm gonna charge it. Okay. Well, while he charges his phone... Alright, so... Let's go 0-1v1. Let's do a Destroyer. Oh, I thought you were leaving, King Titan. My bad. Everything I've known, all your hearts, loving is behind you. Feel your pain. Feel it on you. Feel with your yearning. Everything I know. Good. Come on, Destroyer. Destroyer. GG, Destroyer. GG. Alright, lost one. We'll see you later. Time, Gen Z humor at its best, that face drunk as shit. And it worked. That's true. Alright, so I think that's all the 1v1s. Alright, well, let's get some 3-player matches in. Oh, do you want to go for a match, Syrup? Alright, Syrup, let's go. I haven't played against you yet. Probably gonna whoop my fucking ass, but... Oh, you want to join a 3-player? GD Destroyer. Let's pick a place. Let's go to Town at Night. I like Town at Night. It's one of my favorite maps. Let's go with King Ghidorah. You getting off? Alright, Destroyer. It's great playing with you. I think me and Hai are going to be streaming tomorrow, and if he doesn't, then I'll be streaming for sure, so all you guys should come out and watch the stream if you guys can. You should do the out-of-map glitch in Harbor. I'll try it. Yeah, I could try it with somebody. The out-of-map glitch in Mountain Base 1 is one of my favorites because that's definitely the video that got me on the map. You want me to sing Godzilla? How would you like me to do that? Because there's lots of ways I can sing Godzilla. Yeah, Mechagodzilla 1974. Actually, if you back out, not back all the way out of the stream, but make it so it goes into like a little pop-up screen. And if you actually look at my profile, my most popular upload ever on YouTube is like 2 million views. But it has, history shows again, so okay, still okay, might as well. But if you actually go and look at my, if you look at my most popular videos, my most popular one is where we do the out-of-map glitch. And we at Mountain Base 1, we go outside and actually throw a bunch of people off the side of a giant cliff, which is probably one of my favorite things that I've ever done. Why, hello. To be honest, I had not listened to the Blue Oyster Cult Godzilla song in so long. But I remember the chorus distinctly of all of that, of all parts of the song. Oh no, there goes Tokyo, go go Godzilla, yeah. Oh no, there goes Tokyo, go go Godzilla, yeah. Hey, I do know the original Squidward you. I was there when you were Squidward. I know, I'll help you out, Syrup. Don't worry. There you go, buddy. Yes, I do know the original you. Like, yes, I may be new to some of High's streams, but I wasn't born yesterday. I know, I'm really excited for Squidward coming back. I do know classic tech. That young meme lord right there. That young Squidward tenties. Oh, Sarah. Get back here, my boy. Boy, your sacrifice is for the Allspark. You must listen. I have heard of Gamera, Tammy. GG's, Syrup. You were you were holding on for dear life. Yes, you were. But that's okay. Fun fact, Hex, I don't know if you know this. They were actually supposed to make two separate Gamera movies. They were supposed to have, in the 90s, yes, Godzilla vs. Destroyer was not supposed to be the end of the Heisei series. They actually were supposed to have the 90s trilogy Gamera fight Godzilla Jr. after he was resurrected by burning Godzilla after he died. And then they were actually supposed to have a 2000s Gamera versus Godzilla movie, but they scrapped that as well because Godzilla went on to make movies in 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, and 2004. Let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and die. North Coast. Something tells me I really shouldn't do this battle. I'm not gonna do that battle. See, that's what I'm saying, Hex, but they decided to scrap it because it was conflicts with the studios because Toho doesn't own Gamera, and two, Godzilla originally for the 90s, Godzilla was going to continue making a bunch of stuff, but then they decided, no, we're not going to do that. So they decided to leave it off on Godzilla vs. Destroyer and then reboot the entire franchise with Godzilla 2000 and all the other ones. You want a 3-player match? Alright, Pei, let's do it. Let's go to Harbor Area 2. That sounds like a fun place to go. Why aren't you sub Destroyer? That is my intent. shine. Sunshine. Destroya equals destroyed syrup equals destroyed milk. He said I subbed. I swear, well, I just subbed. Well, you know what? That's okay. Summer dick. That's what that is. Wait, you're gonna avenge High? What do you mean, Syrup? From when I won? Let it die, let it die, let it chill like it die. All from Summer Dick. Yeah, someone actually made a funny Godzilla meme, and it's all the it's actually all the it's all the models for this game, and they're all standing in a circle, and all of a sudden Mechagodzilla just starts singing, and then all of a sudden he's just like, ah, what the heck? Let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and die. I was like, you're gonna get blasted by Godzilla. And Godzilla charged it up, and I was like, yep, there you go. Have you ever heard of Vanas Gaming? I have indeed. I love him. I think I played Prop Hunt with him one time. Alright, what is going over here in the corner? God damn! Syrup, jeez! Oh. This suddenly just got interesting. Sure you want to make this mistake, son? Alright, son. Let's go. There is no escape for you, my son. Oh! Ah! What did you just get, Destroyer? Well, you might say that the chat keeps freezing, but I can still, like, see everything that you guys are saying. You are correct, Tammy. The Dragon Zord actually cannot be Kiryu. That is a given fact proven by Death Battle. Everybody go like and subscribe to them. See, King Titan, me and you are on the same page. Seraph, I got it. Don't worry. GG's, boys. It's true that they may not be 100% right all the time, but in the case of the Dragon Zord versus Kiryu, they are actually correct. So I'm going to give this stream till about... I'm going to give the stream about another 20 minutes. Because currently, Ohio time, for me in high, it's 1:10 a.m. To be honest, I don't even know how to do the harbor clip. I mean, I probably know how. This is either gonna go really good or really bad. Pay, follow me. Wait, Destroyer, what did you ask? Hey, Pay, stand directly in front of me. Now you guys are gonna have to triple jump over this hill over here, because it's the lowest one of them all. There you go. And that's how to do the glitch. Yeah, actually, sir, this is the best and easiest way to do it, so that way you don't have to go through the whole trial and error of coming over here just to get everybody inside of the glitch. Use the generator, have someone stand in between you and the wall, and then there was no reason to do that, Yamada. But have someone stand in between you and the side of the cliff, and yet, but you have to stand completely behind the generator, so that way the knockback for when you do grab isn't gonna readjust you and push you off to the side. BRB, I gotta take a picture of this and send it to you, Wes. No, bro, send it to me. It's okay. Like, I'm sorry that I'm have so much to like think about. Who's behind me? Is it Pay? Hey, Pay. So when we get over here to this edge, try your best to make the double jump. Not where the green part, the dark green part comes in on the right, but a little before it, because if you go over to where that dark green part is, that's where it kind of like falls off. So if you do it right, you should be able to make the entire jump. Go down towards the, yeah, go down towards the shorter part. Yeah, it is currently 1:14 a.m. for me. They were definitely going down the right track. I like that they used the SH Mustards as 3D scans and models. But kind of use your atomic breath to guess the area in front of you. Ah, another step or two. Right here. Perfect. Did he seriously get stuck? (1974), I agree with you on X Plus figures, but the problem is that they are also using the points of articulation from the SH Monster Arts figures to control the amount of articulation that we have inside the game. So it's really hard for us to, you know, actually get points of articulation with an X Plus figure because they're stagnant statues. Pay, whatever you do, do not walk forward. You will fall off and then right back in the map. It's true that they could just probably re-articulate it, but the problem with re-articulating all of it is that it's gonna take so much time just to do it. What's up, Destroyer? Why do you keep turning? Don't do that. I didn't even double tap you. How the hell did you end up down here? Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses. Because you're not doing anything but hurting yourself. Good. Stand up straight, soldier. Come here. Now get your ass up here. Excuse me, Faye. Damn, I was really hoping that there wasn't anything right there. That would have been great. I will get you stuck again. Actually, you know what? You know what? Get stuck, please. Come on, Peg. Let's go. Can I please time out? Can you type? Guys, Godzilla could indeed survive a nuclear apocalypse because Godzilla is Godzilla. Actually, he'd probably be the reason that the whole nuclear apocalypse wouldn't even last long. I really have to do this again. Come here. Get your ass up there. God. Don't. You know what? I'm tired of this. I am sick and tired of shit. Die. Sorry, but I just got annoying having to constantly save you. Nah, Pei, I'm not gonna fight you. Don't worry about it. You wanna know the crazy part, Pei? This valley right here, you can go all the way down it without going back into the map. Alright, Destroyer. Eh. Wait, Syrup, you never knew that you could, you never knew that you can go down there? Yes. It's kind of like the Lion King. You see, Simba. Everything the light touches is our kingdom. Alley-oop. Sorry, it was a temptation. Sorry, Pei. Pei, you can come back up here, you know that? I still see you. I see you. Syrup. That was so satisfying. They said long live the king. His feet? What? I'm sorry, now I'm gonna legitimately do some Mufasa dialogue. No shit. God damn it, Pei! You're fine. You're completely fine, Pei. It's fine. But yes, I want everybody in the chat to listen. Pei, I want to try doing the glitch again. Come on. Alright, Hex. So the best way to do this is to have someone stand in front of you and to stand with the generator. Your back should be facing... Aw, you might have left. Aw, F you. It's alright though. No, it was Yomaida. He was still watching, and he like exited the app. And if you die and you exit the app, it still causes you to it still causes the match to end. Okay, so I think I got one more 3-player left in me. So the first person to get to Office District. God damn, Syrup, you're like waiting for it. Hey guys, do you guys want to learn another glitch? Okay, so both of you follow me. We are going to go to the generator in the back. Going back here. Yes. I'm going to teach you guys about all these glitches, and you need generators. Yes. Alright, so didn't mean to do that, Pay. So sorry. So Pay, we're gonna do the same thing as before. You're gonna stand directly in front of me. If you can squeeze in right here. Or do you want me to squeeze in? Okay. I think this will work. Right here. Oh, that's okay. I know that there's a way, but I don't remember which generator it is. Pay, I'm so sorry that I keep hitting you. My like bumpers are super fucking sensitive for like no reason. Would you stop tail whipping people? Jeez. Nah, I shifted over to the side. Fucking shit. Fucking shit. Hey, Syrup, stand directly next to me. Stand off of my back right. So it's not gonna like force it to move. Yeah, right there. This might work, this might not work, I hope it does. Perfect. Alright, Pay, you hold the keys. Not that far out! Ooh! That's like the edge. So watch how far you guys walk around here. Good job, Pay. Use your atomic breath to guess the area around you. Are you coming with me, Syrup? Oh no, Syrup, you're good with testing that way. Pay, are you coming with me? Cause the actual like trenches on this side actually have water in them that we can walk around in. And it's actually really difficult because once you get inside of one of these, you actually have to like jump out. Like this would have been such a dope thing to have. Like to walk through these little bridges and stuff. That would have been so dope. Oh, my bad. My B. I'm sorry, King Titan. He was asking a lot, and at that point I was just like, you know what, just do it. It's fine. Yeah, Space Godzilla, you can hover over the... That is true though, King Titan. As Space Godzilla, you can technically float beyond like the backdrop and stuff. Surf said, I'm one with the... What are you doing? No, but this would be like such a cool like concept idea. Like to have something like an area with this in it. Like just a like some rivers and bridges and stuff. Just being able to like walk through it. I agree. And I also I feel like that should be worded a little bit differently. It's not that I feel like they should be bigger. Well, yes, they should be bigger, period. But I feel like they should have been a little bit more diverse when it comes to like stages. And I wish that they would have given us actual locations. Like, yes, a lot of these are resemblant of like, hey, this is like downtown Tokyo with Tokyo Tower and stuff. Or like, hey, this is the ocean. Like, this is Tokyo Bay. Like that stuff is like clearly shown. But I wish that they would have had things that were a little bit more concrete in terms of location. Like, I wish they would have had the temples of Osaka. I wish that they would have had the actual like building structures of Yokohama. I wish that they would have had, you know, I wish that they would have made like Mount Fuji a like actual place to fight. Like, you can actually go up to the summit of Mount Fuji and beyond. Go. Hey. I was like, why is someone jumping a lot? All these buildings are actually copy-paste. The only part of this stage that is not copy-paste is the bridge. Like, the bridge goes in like a loop. Okay, that's concrete. That's concrete. How far out can I go? Stop right here. This is concrete. That's not. Huh. Pretty far out. They actually were going to add more kaiju. They were going to add... If I remember correctly, it was going to be Mogira, Megalon, Orga, and other incarnations of Godzilla, I believe. Well, the orange lines were simply to act as boundaries, but they also wanted them to have a different effect from the Pipework games. Because in the Pipework games, the fence was green, but you took damage whenever you were slammed into it. So I think it's a good switch from them having the green ones that can take, that'll, you know, give you damage and stuff like that. And yes, fun fact. It is indeed sad, Mechagodzilla 1974. It is indeed, trust me, I know. If this game wouldn't, if they wouldn't have had to revoke their license for this game, I feel like with time we probably could have had 2019. I would say we would have had 2019 Godzilla, and we would have had 2019 Rodan and Mothra. I'm not sure about King Ghidorah, only because he's just so freaking massive. Like, the overall, like, sheer size of like King Ghidorah would just be so overwhelming and probably would break the game. Like I could see his like R2 being the electric shock from through his wings after he bit that power station fighting Godzilla in the final battle. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Well, for Godzilla 2019, his would be kind of similar to... Well, here's the thing. 2019 acts more like a Heisei Godzilla, more than I would say he acts like a legendary Godzilla. Because, like, his attacks are a lot more Heisei related, I would say. Like, Godzilla 2014 is all about clawing and biting and stuff like that, but 2019 definitely took it to a whole new level where he, for starters, was like ramming himself like into the other person with their body. He was reliant more on his powers ever since they awakened in 2014. Well, I mean, yes, the whole biting King Ghidorah's head thing off was fucking sick, and it showed like the primal fighting side. But anybody notice they added every Heisei kaiju except for Mogira and Rodan, even though his show is... Okay, so Destroyer, that's something that I want to talk about. Fire Rodan would have been a fucking great pick for this game. Fire Rodan would have been fantastic. Can you imagine what that would have been like? Like not Pipeworks Fire Rodan, although it is a great Rodan. But if you guys can, I want you guys to go and listen to Fire Rodan's sound effects from Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2 in 1993. The sound effects for his atomic breath, because that is technically considered one, because he absorbs radiation to get to that form. Because even the people who were driving or piloting Mechagodzilla 2 says that the beam that Rodan has is the exact same as Godzilla, but just utilized in a different color. But it's still the same thing. So that's technically considered an atomic breath for Rodan. But I want you guys to go and listen to the sound effect for that beam. It is one of my favorite sounds of all time. Which one's the only building left? Wait, what? What, this? Aww. No, there's no building. He said I killed it. Why is everybody so pent up on this building? Yes, but in my personal opinion, the people that I want to see, would have wanted to see, was I would have wanted to have seen Fire Rodan, the 1993 Fire Rodan. I would have wanted to see... I would have liked to have seen a regular Mechagodzilla 2. I would have liked to have seen an Orga. I also would have loved to have seen... I would have loved to have seen a Titanosaurus. No, not Titanosaurus. I would have loved to have seen a Mogira. Or a Godzilla Jr. Because It's fucking Godzilla Jr. That's why. You boys ready to go? The only reason that I think Gamera would be really difficult for this game to do is because that would mean that Bandai, Namco, and Toho, and the studio of Gamera would all have to come to an agreement just to have Gamera. 2001 Goji would be fucking amazing. That's actually something that they could pull off since they have the SH Monster Arts out right now. Syrup, did you really find... God. You're gonna destroy it again. You're gonna destroy it again. You need to, you need to calm yourself. Okay, now let's all move this way so we don't kill it. Also, this is how you know that this game definitely isn't polished. If you look at the ground, even now, you can actually still see the shadows of where the buildings once stood. Syrup, did you kill it? And Mechagodzilla 1974, it would be great to have everybody, but it's really hard for them to actually put that big of a roster in because, okay, so look at the quality of Godzilla Unleashed. It's a great game for what it is, but compare the quality, the movie aspect quality of Godzilla Unleashed to this game. Y'all ready, boys? Well, we're not saying a 5,000 player mode, but we're saying that we would have loved to have seen a bigger roster of monsters you can choose from. But even then, that means that they would have to go and ultimately, like, update everybody's, like, effects and stuff. Like for instance, we cannot have Godzilla Earth because his literal foot is the size of a goddamn city. How'd that miss? They're G-Max Pokemon. You see, I would have loved to have seen that. The only problem is that Godzilla Earth is a 300-meter tall kaiju. The max that this game lets you go is 134, I think. Me and Hy were talking about this the other day. Like, the max ever for this game is 134. That means that you are not even going to be half of Godzilla Earth if he was the secret boss of this game. Now, if it was Godzilla Filius, and he was the size of, you know, these kaijus, that'd be different. Damn. They would have to nerf his beam if that was the case. Pay sacrifice. GG's, boys. Syrup. Wrong button. Nice. Thank you, 74, for the sub, by the way. Destroy sits down on his head. Please, give me all your energy. No, we'll be nice because I'm about to hop off of Godzilla in a second. I'm not necessarily gonna play. I don't think I'm gonna play for the rest of the night, but I'm probably just gonna sit here and talk to you guys because, you know, I genuinely like having this audience of people who could just, like, I could talk to about it. No, not 1974. Congratulations on your 500th win today, Mechagodzilla. Godzilla and Anguirus did exactly... He had a conversation with Anguirus, and it was Godzilla versus Gigan. Hotel Goji is... I would legitimately live there. I mean, if you think about it, that just explains how well the Showa Godzilla can, like, operate, because he technically got his eye and hand sliced to bits, and guys, take it easy in the chat, alright? Yeah, that's true. We can, but the best thing is that okay. I'm gonna make a little cool photo thing right here in a second. And down, right a little bit, and off. This is gonna be our chat screen for a little bit. So J-Jack reminds me of Ultraman. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure which one came first. I think it was Ultraman, because I think Ultraman kicked up in the 60s. 10 out of 10 was Smash the GMK design. If if Bandai still had the licensing for this game, he would have for sure have like a it could for sure have like a giant DLC pack where it could be like GMK Godzilla. It could be I really want to see GMK Ghidorah, the awakened version of GMK Ghidorah, not when he first. No, I would want to see Thousand-Year-Old Dragon Ghidorah, not when he first wakes up, but after he absorbs Mothra. 1998 was supposed to have a sequel. That is correct. Yeah, but the problem with having an underwater stage is that they would have to pull mechanics to slow. Well, I mean, they kind of already did that with the film filter that allows you to move at a slower speed, but they would have to implement like you actually having to be underwater and actually have to filter in like, hey, you can do this in the water, you can do that in the water. I would have loved to have seen. They should have made a water stage kind of similar to like the tutorial where it only gives you a certain amount of things to do. Because if they would have give you a water stage and you can actually swim as Godzilla, like pop out the water, roar, have like all the bubbles flowing up around you from you swimming and stuff, and it was like a battleship stage, that would be so freaking dope. Like, I want all of you guys to go and watch. I think it's Godzilla vs. Biollante. If you go and watch a clip from either Godzilla vs. Biollante or even like Godzilla Tokyo SOS, and watch those scenes when Godzilla first appears and he attacks ships or like things on like the edge of the land, that would be freaking amazing. I wish there was a free roam Godzilla game. You see, I think the creators of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and Bandai Namco need to get together to make a free roam Godzilla game, because Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is a phenomenal game. Who would make a better couple, Mothra and Ghidorah, or Ghidorah and Biollante? It's a weird question. I would say Ghidorah and Mothra. I do know what Ace Combat is. Ace Combat is an airplane fighter game, and it was actually released alongside Godzilla and had a special mission where you actually got to fight Godzilla monsters. It was Godzilla and Mechagodzilla, I believe. Yeah, but if they could filter in an underwater scene, like a underwater like setting to fight in, or give you an option to have like a Godzilla sea battle scene in this game, that would have been dope. Where you actually get to swim around as Godzilla and you actually, okay, so think about it this way. you can have the controls that you actually have, like, for the normal game. But this is like the missions in C1 where you have to destroy the ships as generators. But it would be so cool for them to have a stage where you're actually swimming in water. Like, the water is up to like your hips. Um and you would swim that way, but you can choose whether or not you can dive underwater. Here, okay, the best way for me to put it is, it would have been so cool if they had something like an island, and you're off the coast of that island. But while you're off the coast of that island, that's like the entire scene. It's like Godzilla should be. You should like come up off the coast of an island. There's a bunch of ships and stuff, and it moves kind of like, yes, Monster Island, for example. Let's say you have Monster Island, and they're trying to stop you from getting to Monster Island. So there's like 12 to 15 ships all lining up the water in front of you. Okay, but what would happen is you would swim as Godzilla. So you would basically be swimming at the waist to like mid chest height that Godzilla usually swims at. And you can decide whether or not you want to blow an atomic breath at somebody, or you can choose whether or not you want to dives to where your dorsal fins, or the spikes on Godzilla's back, are sticking out of the water, and you're gliding along to get somewhere faster. Or you can choose to completely submerge and go off the radar to avoid like fire and stuff like that. You can pop up in another place, and then you can continue the fight that way. That would have been so fucking dope. Like, that would have been, this literally would have been my favorite Godzilla game if they would have included that. They are called dorsal fins. See, I wanted to call them dorsal fins, but growing up as a kid, I called them spikes, but I was so mad at myself because I was like, I know they're dorsal fins, but I want to say spikes, so let me not say that. But another mission that I would want to do is, I want them, if any of you guys have played any of the Pipework games for Godzilla, I want them to have something similar to what we did in the tutorial, where it's just like a flat stretch of land. But I want it to come from the sea first, where you have to go through part of the sea to make it to land. Kind of, if you guys have ever played the mobile game Godzilla Smash 3, how you would always start off in the ocean first, and then you would work your way up to the land. I would want something like that, where you can do that, where you start off in the sea by the water bubbling up, then your spines come up, they light up, then you pick up your head and you roar, and then you would continue from there as an actual player. Like, you're swimming until you reach a certain point, and then Godzilla actually starts walking. So you would fight like ships and airplanes and stuff as you're in the ocean. As you start getting closer to land, that's when you have that's when maybe you would start to see like some tanks over there, like on the beach and stuff like that, and you could destroy all of that. And then as you start to head inland, they start sending out like airplanes, maybe like Mothra would come. See, Pay, you get what I'm saying though. Don't like it. Okay, take what's a good Godzilla vs Space Godzilla? Perfect example. When Godzilla first shows up in Godzilla vs Space Godzilla, he starts off in the sea, and then you slowly see him progress until he gets all the way up on shore, in which he steps on the mines and stuff like that, and they explode and stuff like that. Could you imagine having a game where you do that? You start off in the sea, and it's all nostalgic and stuff, and you're swimming towards land, and it's bubbling up all around you, and you can choose whether or not you want to like roar at this point. You can choose whether or not you want to like blow an atomic breath at the island or something like that. See, that would also be another cool character. Wes, read my last comment. What'd you say? What if there were missions you could do if you were like playing as the military. You would have to solve Godzilla before Kiryu your eyes and sight. That would be dope. It would remind me a lot of Godzilla from 2002, when the city had not entirely evacuated yet, and there were people in the hospital coming out, and the lady ran back in to grab the kid. And right before Godzilla blew the atomic breath, Kiryu basically shunted him out of the way. That's what that would remind me of. Ibara appearing in this game would be dope, because I remember playing Godzilla Save the Earth, and there's actually a secret mini game that you have to unlock, and it's the undersea battle. You basically swim through all of the ocean, and you fight a Vortak mothership, you fight Ibara, and I think you fight somebody else. If you know this guy, then you'll know this phrase. Top of the morning to you! Oh yeah, it's Jacksepticeye. Yes, just like in Godzilla Save the Earth, he's only a mini-boss. That would be fun. That would be dope as shit. But, alas, and I'm gonna... Roses? I think that's who said it? Roses. This game did lose the rights to Godzilla. This game lost the rights to Godzilla. That's why they cannot make any more versions of this game. That's why you cannot find it at any retailer ever. You can't find it at GameStop, Best Buy, Walmart, Target, nowhere. The only people who can get this game are only the people that have the game. So if you want this game, you might have to sadly sacrifice an arm and a limb just to get it, because people are realizing that since they lost the rights to this, they can't buy this anymore. So this technically makes this a rare commodity now. So literally the only people who have this game are people who have this game. Exactly, Pay. Like, imagine if... Frick. I'm going to bring this up again, and you can see him on the screen right now. Rodan? If Rodan was his 1993 version, and he had his fire form, where he can actually spit his atomic breath, that would be sick. That would be so sick. I would never stop playing this game if Fire Rodan was a thing, and they gave him the right sound effect, because every single one of the sound effects that they've used for this game is on point. Every sound effect has been transferred over from a movie perfectly. But the problem is they lost the rights to this game so fast. If they still continued to have the rights to this game and were able to... The original Rodan they use is Woodward. This is actually the first ever Rodan. That's the reason why he's like that. Yeah, there's actually a form of Rodan that has wind breath, but this one is the first ever Rodan. That's another thing. You really only experience one actual theme song from a monster, and it's whenever you fight Godzilla, whenever you're not Godzilla. That's the only actual song that comes from a movie. Like, period. Monster X in this game would be great, but I can see the flaws that would come with it because he would be too OP. Well, the original Rodan didn't have wind breath. There was one of the Rodans from the 60s did, from one of the Godzilla movies in the 60s did. But then the 90s had fire breath, or the 90s had an atomic breath, and then the 2000s just had supersonic speed. The Condor as a mini boss would be dope. Well, that also depends on what form of Batra, because if they had... Because it feels like Batra larva then he could do the whole swimming animation where he's like bobbing his head up and down. It'd be the screen. It's been the screen for. Yeah, Destroy. It's the screen for 15 minutes because I'm gonna hop off pretty soon. But I just wanted a chance to talk to you guys because YouTube has been an escape for me lately. You know, I love that I'm able to just talk about Godzilla and basically just talk to you guys. I consider every single one of you guys like a personal friend to me. Pretty sure a petition would get us. True, and I think we actually hit the mark for the Pipeworks trilogy remastered. If I wanted to make a Godzilla movie, then I would make Godzilla as a mutant whale croc. He would have to be a mutant whale. No, he would have to be a mutant whale gorilla. Because the actual definition of Gojira is half whale, half gorilla. Or just fly over the water and still fight Ibra. I would rather fight the Super X3 if they made a flying stage for Rodan. Thanks, man. But yeah, I thought that's what you meant. I love sharing our ideas. I do too. I think this is what I might do at the end of all of my streams. I might just sit down and see what ideas just gonna come up in our heads. One, anybody think of what it would be like if there was an underwater map? We were actually just talking about that not too long ago, Destroya. I would like a map that was similar to Godzilla's underwater fight scene with Ghidorah in 2001 and with Batra in 1992, where it's just kind of like you're in like a valley underwater, or like a plethora of valleys, and you're fighting that way. Let's add Gorosaurus to the game. Gorosaurus would be cool. His R2 can be like a giant tail whip. That'd be really dope. His triangle could be like a kangaroo kick. I would want a Mad Max style Godzilla movie. I don't think I've watched all of Mad Max. I watched part of it. So I think I'll have to watch the rest of it and then get back to you on that 1974. Baragon from 2001 would be dope. Maybe without the whole fire spitting thing, because he actually never spits fire in the movie, but they put it in the Pipework games. Nice to talk about Godzilla things with other people. See, Syrup, that's what I'm saying, bro. Pay, that makes more sense. See? Destroy. Anybody think it'd be cool? Oh yeah, that was when you were talking about the other map. Yeah, from King Titan, Mechagodzilla 1974 said they should also have the Garuda. The Garuda as a that's what they should do for. See, this is why I fuck with you, Mechagodzilla. They should have the Garuda as the final boss for Rodan in the flying stage. That would be dope. It really sucks it lost its rights. I would love to see this game up to date with the new movies. It would be difficult for them to implement in the new movies with this game because they would have to nerf everything. If you think about it, the final nuclear pulse of Godzilla completely decimated the city of Boston after 2.5 seconds. So it's really hard for that to happen. And if you think about it, King Ghidorah, after draining the power out of that power station and basically all of Boston, had enough power to cause an almost nationwide blackout. So I think it's just really hard for them to update what they can and can't do in terms of their powers, because they would just have to nerf a lot of them. Rodan and Mothra would have been fine. In this game, they would have been fine. But it's for Godzilla and King Ghidorah and Fire Godzilla that they would really need to, like, figure out what they need to do in terms of their powers. Destroy, yeah. Tammy said Godzilla vs. Clover. Godzilla vs. Clover would be dope. He can still have the fire. Are you talking about Rodan? Yes. Please. God. As a balance to other kaijus with breath. Exactly. See? We're on the same page. Pay. That's why I fuck with you paying. He's 4 kilometers. What are you talking about, King Titan? Oh, Clover. It would be cool if there was a game mode to do with the Exilians one. Are you saying in regards to like how Godzilla Unleashed was, where you get to be, like in different factions? Like, hey, here you have mutants, here you have aliens, here you have Earth defenders, like that. I wish they added the Muto. They would need to, in order for, okay, so this is the really difficult part, and this is what I want to stress to everybody. They would, since they have a system for how they make their monsters, they would need to implement an SH Monster Arts model into a scanner in order for them to start the articulation process. So since they don't really have any for Mutos, and plus since they also lost the license to this game, I don't think we'll be able to see one, but that would be really cool to have the female or male Mutos in this game. Good idea. Everyone remember our petition. Kumonga, Kamakuris, and Varen in the game, I wish. I agree with you, Tammy. I would have especially loved to see Kumonga. Kumonga would have been really dope. They could have done Rodan perfectly, though. A 1993 Rodan would have been fucking sick. Because, I mean, they already have the SH Monster Arts model for it. So they could have just easily copied that over. For the love of Godzilla. King of the Monsters. Oh, King of the Monsters Rodan would have been. Yeah. Okay. Or maybe add Orga and his R2 had to be used multiple times to slowly eat a kaiju, and after 3 uses, use a beam that does insane damage. That's actually really interesting. That's really interesting. Or, Pei, you actually just gave me an idea. For his taunt circle, it would be really dope if he would lean down like he does in Godzilla 2000 when he goes to fire that cannon, but the UFO would come down above him and they would double shot you. That would be freaking sick as like an ultimate circle move. Remember the petition, send it to Bandai, petition for Bandai Namco. If King Ghidorah was born on Earth, would it have gravity beams? Interesting question. I would say no, because King Ghidorah, again, wasn't born, it was made in all instances. I think except for King of the Monsters, because I think that's like the one where he wasn't controlled by an alien race or a being for that matter. He was just there and kind of just landed on Earth like long ago. I think he would probably if that was the case, he probably wouldn't have developed gravity beams. He probably would have developed something similar to Godzilla and Rodan. He probably would have had like an atomic breath of some sort due to like the amount of nuclear pollution that's like in our air, in our oceans, in the Earth's crust, basically. And then we have like geothermal nuclear radiation, which is basically radiation that's being given off in heat waves from the Earth's core. So, Hangman time, guys. Say me if you want to play. Maybe Orga can be like Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat, where he absorbs the opponent's ability for a shorter period of time. See, I feel like that would be more of a Mega Gearus thing, but even then, I feel like Mega Gearus definitely would just be throwing a giant fireball after absorbing some people's energy, which would be dope. The music in the background is so refreshing after hearing the Versus Mode music every day. See, that's why sometimes when I need to take a break from playing Versus all the time, because a lot of people think I rage quit, but I don't. I'll just wait, and usually the internet connection will just start to bug out a little bit. I'll literally just go and I'll literally just come here and sit at one of the dioramas and just listen to this music for a little bit, because it's so relaxing. It's not that whole Um. By the way, syrup automatically, and they can use X plus. They actually can't use X plus because they would have to go through and make an entirely separate articulation. Ooh, excuse me. They have to go through and make a completely different articulation design for um for the X Plus figures. Basically, that means that they would need to create multiple of the X Plus figures of him simply doing one motion. So that means for him simply even making like one punch, they might need to make like 14, 15 X Plus figures just to sample like the motion to make it. They would basically do it in like a stop motion type of effect to some extent. You should really check out the figures. I do check out the figures actually. I was actually on the road to buying my first ever X Plus, but I decided not to because it cost like $240 and I didn't have nearly enough. Godzilla vs. War of the World. Godzilla would win. His forward triangle would be the same, but take longer to charge the beam. Yeah. Destroyer said, "Who wants a kiss?" Not me. Pay said that would be dope. Syrup says, "I wish they had like G fans while they were making the game to see what ideas they have." Yeah. 2019 Mothra would be so cool. You barely see her in the movie. True. Only Kaz Ghidorah takes gravity beams literally. Yes, he is the only Ghidorah where his gravity beams literally defy the laws of gravity. He shot them up in the air and they came down. Technically speaking, they should have just shot straight. He's literally bent in the air to pick up Godzilla and then drop him in front of him. Because we're making the whole game better right now. Facts, Syrup. Destroy said, gaming controller, 1974 said, I literally have an entire journal filled with ideas for the new Godzilla game. For a new Godzilla game. That would be an interesting thing to look at. Like a journal. Oh yeah, I made this I forgot about this. I made a diorama of Godzilla slamming around King Ghidorah. Let's take off monochrome. We're gonna go around King Ghidorah. Oh, Godzilla looks so weird like that. Distance, back it up. Drop down. Take the zoom out a little. Actually, get a little bit right here. Yeah, right there. Oh, I don't want to see studio stuff in the background. Okay, cool. Syrup, dang fight. What if the fire dragon was an actual kaiju and not a UFO? That would have been an interesting thing. I wonder what it would have been. Would it have been a dragon? Would it have been a phoenix? Interesting. Monster X should be in the game, but balance. He should get to below 50 health and have the option to turn to Kaz Ghidorah with R2. I agree with that, but they would have to build an entirely separate animation, and I don't think we would be able to utilize that in versus mode. Unless it's like the Pipework games where you transform and it makes everybody pause and they focus on whoever's transforming. Talonflame Rodan. That'd be dope. No, they could just animate the articulations on a computer. Yes, but it takes a lot more time than simply having something to just constantly scan and then running it through a simulation. Ghidorah equals Hydreigon. Facts. In the Pokemon world, Ghidorah does equal Hydreigon. Scyther equals Kamacuras. I could see that. Tyranitar or Feraligatr definitely equal Godzilla for sure. Or Groudon. 1974, everything you're saying is perfect. Ghidorah technically is meant to have 8 heads, but it only grew back 3. True. All legendary. Godzilla. Destroyer, how? Mad Godzilla 1974. I have never seen the diorama pose for that Godzilla LOL. Yes, this and like 2 more are actually DLCs, and one of the DLCs is actually Godzilla getting dragged by Destroya. I was always afraid to save my diorama because I thought it would erase all my data. Nah, you're fine. Have you seen the Pokemon EP when a Caterpie was destroying the city like the first Mothra movie? Yes, I have. Godzilla, eat the building. Kumaga would be in the game, and his R2 would be jumping around the kaiju in a circle firing webs. That'd be dope. I think Gigan's theme in this game really fits him. Yeah, I feel sorry for the Rodan mates. What do you mean, Tammy? And so many people are trying to like contact me. I have like 27 notifications. Ghidorah equals Hydreigon, facts. Godzilla equals Tyranitar. I feel like Godzilla equals Fur Alligator. Mothra equals Beautifly, facts. Rodan equals Talonflame, facts. Kamakurus' R2 would be to go invisible for a temporary time. I think it would have been cool for Kamakurus' R2 to be... If you remember in the 1968 film, Kamakurus goes to fight Godzilla, but he like flails his appendages in front of him and attempts for that being like an attack. That'd be a cool like rush attack. I'm a really fast talker, Syrup. I'm a really, really, really fast talker. Actually, Rodan equals Moltres. Facts. 66 years of Godzilla. True. Very true. He went invisible in Final Wars. He did. He did indeed. I didn't even know he could do that until Final Wars, but... It would be cool if he could also play a soldier and enter buildings and stuff from a first-person view. That would be terrifying. Actually, that's probably a really bad thing to do, because the moment you step into a building, it could fall in on you. Manu would be to coil on the opponent and drain health for a short amount of time. It would be cool if he stole energy bars from, or gauges from people instead of draining their energy. Because imagine you're fighting like 2014 and you click R2, or you click the forward and triangle, and he wraps around him and steals like a gauge or two. The first Rodan movie had 2 Rodan and they both died. Facts. It also had Mega Nulon, which is a Easter egg to Godzilla vs. Megaguirus. What about King Caesar? King Caesar as an R2 would definitely be like a deflection beam. Like if you shoot him and he clicks R2, he could deflect the beam or whatever it's thrown at him, like that. Or release an electric shock. True. Or it can be the 2004 version where he's like on fire and he like runs into you. Stunning the opponent, yeah. Destroy equals Crabicorn. Facts. Godzilla went to hell and killed a god and Satan. That is also true. Mechagodzilla would be to Sting, taking health. That I agree with. King Caesar's X ability can be him repeatedly ramming into the opponent. Yes. King Caesar would beat a barrage of punches. Facts. Uh-oh, I think I need a bigger boat taco belt. What? Alright, guys. It is indeed. It is 2:30 in the morning. I know I said I was going to get off at 1:30, but it turned into an hour of this. King Caesar should be invincible to projectiles, but absolute shit up close, but his eye beam would be awesome. That would be really dope. And me and Hai were talking about this earlier. Imagine having a normal Mechagodzilla 2. So instead of the Garuda being on his back, his forward B, instead of it being the shoulder-mounted cannons, it would be his I-beams, because he did use I-beams against Godzilla in their first confrontation. The plasma grenade can stay, that's fine. He can fly, of course. Mega Buster can stay Mega Buster, and then for an all-out assault, it stays the all-out assault, he just wouldn't have Garuda. And then Shock Anchor can stay Shock Anchor. Yeah, I know I need sleep, but I care about you guys too much. Can Batra and Biollante be good? Batra can for sure. Biollante is literally a being fused of human, Godzilla, and rose cells. And on top of that, Tammy had a bit of a resentment, or not Tammy, Erica had a bit of a resentment for Godzilla to begin with, so I don't think that would ever, I think that ship has sailed. She also killed. Actually, no, Biollante can be good. Biollante can be good. Biollante can be good because if you notice, while they're sitting on, when her father was sitting on the dock, Erica's father, it didn't attack them, and it only attacked the people in the laboratory because those people were trying to break into the lab and steal stuff. The people who were on the boat to go to Biollante were trying to collect samples, in other words, cause harm for her, so she killed them. And she only killed Godzilla because Godzilla was attracted to her for having the combined cells of him within her, so basically he was seeing her as a threat, so she was basically trying to protect herself. West Coast, what about Godzilla versus the one and only Justin Bieber? Justin Bieber would fucking die. What about Minya? The only Minya I can see being in this game is Minya from 2004. That's only because that Minya actually is able to access the power of the atomic breath on his own without his dad having to stomp on his tail at all. That would actually be pretty cool. Zilla would just dig. Facts. Tammy is my mom's name. Your mom has a beautiful name. Like Anguirus. Facts. Maybe Super Mega G can have a secret ability where the Garuda can come off and act as a bot. That would be terrifying. His beam be the animated series blast. That would be dope. What about Mania? We already talked about that. I know it would be OP, but they could just nerf it. True. If any of us becomes a game developer and gets the rights, make sure you remember this stream for ideas. Yeah, these are going to be up forever. I promise. Show a guy again would swarm the opponent with his buzzsaw while flying and swooping at least 2 or 3 times. Either that, or I can see the R2 being like, if you're close enough, he would hook onto you with his giant claws, and then he would start to buzzsaw. That would be dope. My name is Andrew. How are you doing, Andrew? It's nice to see you. Destroya said XD. King Titan says JB is cringy as hell. I only like 1 or 2 of his songs. All the other ones can just go to hell. Minion would get his ass mopped across the whole map. Well, they would have to buff him like they do Larva Mothra, because Larva Mothra, in turn, really didn't do shit. Like, think about 1992. Godzilla fought Mothra in a one-on-one for like a good 5 out of the 10-minute match that happened at sea. And in that entire time, the most she did was spewed webs at him, and it caught him off guard. And, that her web is actually pretty poisonous to anyone that's not really a Mothra. So it was doing him some damage, but he instantly just cut out of it and automatically started like kicking her ass again. So that just went out the window. Minya would get mounted across the whole map. Minya, they would need to buff him for sure. Just like I said with Larva Mothra, because a lot of her attacks do a lot more damage than they should. But if they would probably have to give Minya a buff. Maybe there could be side missions where you could protect Minya as Godzilla from other kaiju. LOL. That'd be fun if it was on like an island, and if it was like Godzilla's Revenge when he had to fight Gabra. That would be fun. Shin Godzilla would be like, GG no RE bitches. Facts. You're not gonna pull a Vic with Wiki. I would never pull a Vic with Wiki because YouTube is basically a second home for me. You guys are part of that second home. You guys make me feel like I can be myself. Pei forgot about burning. His R2 would be him firing all his beams wildly. Facts. What about Kaiser G? Kaiser G. Well, his forward, Kaiser Ghidorah's forward triangle would be him biting onto you and lifting you up into the air to drain a little bit of your health, and then he would drop you. Circle is regular gravity beams that would slide you back really far. Charged up would be full power. Gravity beams where he can probably drag you across the floor, which would be dope. And then his R2. His R2 would be similar to Biolante's, where he would do that whole charge thing that he did at Godzilla 2004. Pei, that's exactly what I was thinking. My favorite enemies of Godzilla is Destroy, Biolante, Gigan, Mechagodzilla, and King Ghidorah. Those are good enemies. 2001 Goji would be the Ghidorah powered blast, but with the force field around him. What do you mean with a force field around him? I feel like he wouldn't need a force field around him, unless you mean like the invincibility shield. They need to buff Space Godzilla. I think Space Godzilla is fine as he is, despite his knockback being like super fucking weak. But Kaiser Ghidorah goes with the Monster X idea I said before. Okay, Shin's R2 can be him spinning while doing his back lasers. I can see that. Condor would be motion sickness. LMAO. Biolante vs King Ghidorah. King Ghidorah. Ibura will launch his larger claw into the opponent's skin. I could see that. The force field boosted Ghidorah. Oh, you mean after he absorbs the power from Ghidorah's gravity beams. Okay, I get what you mean, Pei. But, alright guys, it is currently 2:30 in the morning, and your boy's starting to slow down a little bit. I think they do need to make a gear, so I feel that. But alright, ladies and gents, I am starting to slow down a little bit, so I think the force field Ghidorah launched at Godzilla. Oh, you're talking about for Ghidorah 2001. I could see that. Yeah. That'd be cool. Alright, but I think I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, 1974. Yeah, I'm starting to slow down a little bit. I think I need to start getting myself ready for bed. Although I'm probably not gonna go to bed for a while. So if anything, for those of you who actually had this game, those of you who actually have this game and you guys know my gamer tag, shoot me some text messages on there. Or if not, I'm gonna give you guys this is my Instagram. Go follow me on Instagram. You guys can continue talking to me on there until I fall asleep. I'll be able to let you guys know when I'm gonna be streaming and stuff tomorrow's. I'll let you guys know whenever like videos or stuff are posted. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell down below. Alright, I gotta do this outro the way I usually do it. Alright guys, that'll be a wrap for today's live stream on Godzilla vs PS4. I want to thank all you guys for coming out and supporting and having so much fun. I love doing this, and I was glad that I was able to have High on the stream earlier. This is going to be a lot of fun to have you guys around for. With that being said, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe down below. Make sure that you guys also hit the notification bell. I want you guys to also, if you guys haven't already, go subscribe to High Flyers Tag Team. He is an amazing person. He's one of my best friends now. Amazing guy. I don't know what I would do without him. And make sure you guys go put a hand sign on that like button, because I am the Hokage of the West Coast Village, Jordan West. Peace and out.